Good afternoon, everyone. So, Miss Arrogante already discussed the nature of science and the limitation of science, and now I will discuss the pseudoscience and the structure of matter. Pseudoscience is a deceptive practice that uses the appearance or language science to convince, confuse, or mislead people into thinking that something has scientific when it does not. So ang kanay gani siyang kuanay ang pseudoscience kay mga kuan gani nga mga sulti-sulti gani nga kanang kuan ay walay mga proof. Like for example kay katong ni ana ang mga astrologers nga kanang the position of stars and planets when you're born shape your personality and future. So kanang pag-ingon na nila ang mga scientist kanang giimbestigahan ni siya sa mga scientist. Then ang kanang mga scientist wala siya nakita nga proof gay nga magpatinuod nga tinuod na ang gisulti sa mga astrologers. Pseudoscience can have harmful consequences. Anti-vaccine activism and promotion of homeopathic remedies can lead to people avoiding effective medical treatments, causing ill health and deaths, and also put other at rest. Pseudoscientific racial and ethnic theories have caused racism and genocide. The term of often seen as pejorative, and its pure, pure, purveyors usually dispute the label. Pseudoscience can have harmful consequences as it can lead people to make decisions based on false information. So, for example, ani nako no kay kanay ganing vaccine. So, we already know naman nga dili tanang tao ang ituo ani sa vaccine. Kay mao lagi kuno makadaot kuno ni sa tuwa. So, naasa ko'y nabatian ato nga ning ana gani ay nga ang kani kunong vaccine gigamit siya sa kanang gobyerno aron daw kuno ibanan gyud kuno ang kanang population sa Philippines since kanang overpopulation man kuno ta nya tungod ani nga kanang information daghan mga tawo ang kanang dili siya magpa-vaccine bisan gitagan na sila ganing kanay proof sa kanang scientist nga ang kanin siyang vaccine safe ni siya o kanang mao sa ni siya mutabang sa imuha nga aron gani kanang maprotektahan ka sa mga sakit-sakit. Matter is anything with mass and that occupies space like air, water, and gold. It cycles in ecosystem while energy requires constant replenishment. The conservation of matter impacts human biosphere relations. So, ang kanina siyang matter kay naa siya kanang weight nya mo-occupy sa jug space. Like for example kay kuan cellphone. Oh, ang cellphone kay naman siya kanang kabug-aton na siya weight nya mo-occupy sa jug space. So, matter is everything around us. It makes up the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the gold. So, one important thing about matter is that it cycles through ecosystem. For instance, plants take in carbon dioxide from the air, use it grow, and then when they die, the carbon is released back into the environment. Then released back into the environment. Then energy, on the other hand, needs to be constantly supplied like the sun's energy for plants. The conservation of matter means that matter can't be created or destroyed only change from the one form to another. This has a big impact on how humans interact with the biosphere. So, for example, when we burn fossil fuels, we're changing the form of carbon from a solid or liquid to a gas, which is affecting the climate. Kinetic molecular theory. All matter is made up of tiny, constantly moving objects called atoms. There are 92 natural kinds of atoms, each forming an element. Atoms have a nucleus with protons and neutrons, and surrounded by a cloud of electrons. Atoms of an element have the same number of protons and electrons, but neutron numbers can vary. Isotopes are atoms of the same element with different neutron counts, like the three isotopes of hydrogen. So, ang kanin siyang kinetic molecular theory states that all matter is made up of tiny, constantly moving particles called atoms or molecules. The particles are in constant motion and have kinetic energy. The temperature of a substance is related to the average kinetic energy of its particles. So, for example, when you um, when you hit a substance, the particles move faster and have more kinetic energy, which causes the temperature to increase. Molecular nature of matter. Atoms can bond to form molecule. Atoms or molecules can gain or lose electrons to become ions. Positively charged ions attract and can form stable units like table salt, which dissociates in water. So atoms can join together to form molecules. For example, two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom bond to form a water molecule. Atoms or molecules can also gain or lose electrons and becomes ions. Positive ions are attracted to negative ions, and they can form stable compound like table salt. When salt is put in water, it breaks apart into sodium ions and chloride ions. Compounds are formed when two or more atoms or ions bound chemically. Mixture are variable combinations of atoms, ions, or molecules. So, compounds are substances made up of two or more different atoms or ions that are chemically bonded together, like um, glucose. Mixtures Mixtures are combination of different substances that are not chemically bonded. For example, honey is honey. Honey is a mixture of sugar, water, and other substances and create a mixture of cement, sand, and gravel. As water. Water exists in solid, liquid, and gas phases on Earth. It is a polar molecule which causes molecules to stick together and gives it the ability to dissolve most substances, earning it the name universal solvent. So, kanang water is a very special substance. So, it can exist solid, liquid, and gas. So, there is sa kanang solid. So, example ani winter. 'Di ba ang kaning mga ang tubig siya kay mugahi. Then so sa liquid kay so 'di ba kung winter ang kanang tubig mugahi. Mao na siya solid. Then example sa liquid kay kana ganing kuan ay ang solid kay kanaging mahika pa nato kay gahi man siya. So, ikabot sa diri sa liquid kay kanang hindi nato siya mahika. For example, ani kay ganing tubig nga kanang kuan ay isod og water bottle. Di ba kung ato na siya iyabo ang kanang sud sa water bottle, di man nato siya makuptan ang tubig no. So mo na siya liquid. So sa gas kay kada kay example ani kay kada kay when you boil water gani, di ba the steam that rises is water vapor, which is gas. So naa sa diay ni siya special kind of molecule. Mao ni siya gitawag og polar molecule. This makes water molecules stick to each other. Because of this and other reasons, water can dissolve a whole lot of different substance nga gitawag og kanaganing universal solvent. So kanang ang example ni sa gani universal solvent no kay kani ganing sugar. Di ba kung magbutang ta og kanang sugar sa tubig, ma-dissolve siya. And also kanang salt. Kung magbutang sa dag salt sa kanang tubig, ma-dissolve sad siya. Next is acids, bases, and pH. Acid release hydrogens, ions, in water. Then bases accept and release hydroxide ions, while the pH scale measure hydrogen ions concentration with lower value for acid, 7 for neutral, and higher value for bases. Acids are substances that release hydrogen ions when they are in water. So, for example, sulfuric acid is used in car batteries and acetic acid is in vinegar. Bases are substances that accepts hydrogen ions and release hydroxide ions. Then the pH scale is a way to measure how acidic or basic a substance is. Substances with a low pH. So, ang katugay siyang ang kani siyang pH kay mao ni siya kanang mo kuan gani ay mo measure kung unsa kanang ang kaning mo siya mo measure sa kanang ganing scale. So scale sakto ba? So kanang for example kung kanang less than 7 kay mao na siya kanang acids. Then kung taas gani kanang greater than 7 mao na siya kanang bases. So example kay kaning lemon juice. Di ba ang lemon juice kay naa kanang has a low pH ra mo siya no kanang mga so around 2 to 3. So mao na siya ang kaning kuan ay lemon juice kay kuan ni siya kanang acids. Then kung another example kay kaning baking soda. Kaya ang baking soda has a high pH man so mga 8 to 9. So ang kani siyang kanang baking soda kay kuan ni siya base. So ato siya yung example in ha. So kana gani ang acid kanang matawag na to siya, makuan na to siya, ma-identify na to siya kung kana siya acid ba na siya kung ang iya gay measure kay kuan ay less than 7. Then kung kanang greater than 7 na gani siya, mao na siya ay kanang kuan ay bases. Then ang kanang siyang pH mura ni siya ang mo measure gani kung how acidic or basic a substance is. So lastly is organic and inorganic matter. Metal, non-metal such as cellulose and paper. Organic compounds came from animals and plants. So inorganic compounds are usually made up of small molecules or combination of ions. They often have ionic bonds between metals and non-metals like sodium, chloride. There are relatively few types of inorganic compounds. So, ang kanigay siyang organic compounds kay kanig kuan siya ay kanigay non non-living things. So, for example, ani niya no kay kaning salt, then kuan ay baking soda. On the other hand, organic compounds have molecules that contain carbon atoms, usually in chains or rings. They have covalent bonds between nonmetals like the carbon bonds in cellulose, which is found in paper. Where are a huge number of organic compounds because carbon can form any different types of bonds with other atoms. So organic compounds came from living things. So kana ang may exam kaning di ba ang kato siyang kuan ay inorganic kay gikan siya sa kanang non-living things. So ang kani naman sang organic kay gikan siya sa kanang living things like plants and animals. So um ang example na ko ani no kay kaning kuan ay means so example na ko ani no kay kani ganin siyang sugar. So ang sugar kay gikan man ni siya sa plants. So which is kanang kuan ay living things. So that's all. Thank you.